Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kathleen here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you about 11 or 12 of my essential products that I use pretty much throughout the year. But when the summertime comes and things get a little hot, these are products that I really rely on, and just to kind of keep my body healthy and glowing looking. So if that interests you, continue watching. Okay, so let's first start off with this product here, and this is the AmLactin Daily Nourish 12%. This has lactic acid in it. And I've been using this for years, and what the lactic acid does is it helps exfoliate any of those dead skin cells. So it helps to kind of remove any of that crepiness that you might have, or just any like discoloration like from the sun, or any type of hyperpigmentation that you might have on your body. They just really improved this formula this past year for the first time. It used to have the most horrific smell to it, but I continued to use it anyway because it works so well. Well, now you can purchase it and it doesn't have the bad smell. So anyway, yeah, I love this. And I typically get this all the time. I'll get it at Costco. I'll leave a link to all these products down below in case you're interested and if you don't have a Costco by you or for whatever reason. Okay. Next, in the shower I use this cloth, this exfoliating cloth from Sima. It's a full body cloth. And what this does is, because the AmLactin will kind of bring up it will kind of start to exfoliate and bring up any of those dead skin cells on my body. And then this just kind of helps slough those dead skin cells away. I use it with the Nécessaire body wash and the scent Eucalyptus, which is a real party for my senses. It's an amazing smell. Yeah, so this combination together, but it's also non-drying for my skin too, which is really important because I have a tendency to have really dry skin. When I come out of the shower, one of the first things I like to do, especially in the summer months where I'm showing a little bit more skin, is I've been using this now for 2 years. I've been using the same bottle now for 2 years, all over my entire body. And I simply go on and I take this little tiny brush, and I have a whole video on how I use this on my body. And I go in and I just kind of buff this in all over my skin. Now, this is a kabuki brush that I've had, right? But they do actually sell a kabuki brush that actually goes with that kind of buffs it better into the skin, I would say. And I just want to mention though, if you do get a little too heavy-handed with this, it will rub off onto your sheets and your clothing. So you want to make sure that you put it on in thin layers and let those layers dry in between. If you do happen to put it on a little too heavy, then make sure that you take a soft like washcloth or whatever and just kind of buff your skin around a little bit, just to kind of remove any of that excess. If it's not completely dry and if you put too much on, it will rub off on your clothing. But other than that, this one does not rub off on my clothing when I apply it properly. I absolutely love it. So it covers up multiple things. It covers up my varicose veins. And my skin always just looks better when it has a glow to it, like on my arms and my chest. So yeah, this is perfect for that. Okay, another thing that I've been loving and I just started using this year is the bronzing drops from e.l.f., right? It's these little tiny bronzing drops that you simply go ahead, put a couple drops on, and then you just kind of rub it into your skin. Like, you can see how it just kind of gives it like a healthy glow. It's for your face though. So again, if you don't like to use self-tanners on your face, this is a great alternative to using this. Sometimes I'll just use this alone. Today I actually have it on under my skin where I was using an SPF over the top of it, a tinted SPF I should say, over the top of it. And yeah, and it just kind of gives it a healthier bronzy glow. And for my summer foundation, I love a tinted SPF, right? And I'm loving this one here from Supergoop. I use Supergoop all year round, but when the summertime months come, I use the tinted Supergoop, and it goes on beautifully, it lays on the skin. I actually have it on my skin today, and yeah, it's perfect. And it has an SPF of 50, so if you're out and about and you're on vacation, you don't want to have to worry about, your protection, but you also want to look healthy. You don't want to look like you have a white mask on. This is perfect for that. I'll actually leave a link to the video that I did on this down below. It's this makeup look that I have on right now, in case you're interested. If I am going to be doing a full face of glam makeup, like say I have an event to go to or a wedding and it's pretty much hot and humid, The primer that I would use would be this Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. This is amazing. It'll just help apply that foundation onto your skin so that you don't have to worry about it slipping and sliding away. I use this all the time when I'm on weddings, and it just helps give it a grip. They also have one that's in a matte too. So if you have a tendency to get oily, you can also use, it's another Power Grip Primer, but it's a more matted formula. If my face does happen to get shiny, what I'll do is I'll go in, I'll take this light dusting powder here from Laneige, right? And go around and just kind of do those areas where I picked up a lot of shine. Comes in this nice compact. Simply flip open the top. And you know, it has these, you just take this powder puff, you go in there, puff it against there, there's little tiny holes, the powder comes out. And then you can just kind of go around and touch up those areas where you're getting a little sweaty, but yet it never gets cakey. It just kind of takes down that shine. If you are that person who hair gets really sweaty and wet looking as soon as you go outside, this Olaplex, this dry shampoo is probably one of my most favorite dry shampoos. I'll use it if I've gone a few days without washing my hair and it's really been very hot out, and it'll just kind of absorb any of that oil or any dampness that's potentially like laying on my scalp. It'll go in there and just kind of absorb any of that moisture, especially if you're going to be outside for like an outside event. You're going to want to go in there ahead of time and just kind of give your scalp a light dusting of this, and that way if you're out there sweating, your hair is not going to start to lay flat to your head. So this is, again, is another lifesaver in the summer months. After I am done with my makeup, this is a killer. This is the mattifying waterproof setting spray by Patrick Starr, the one size. You can go in there after you've done your makeup, you have someplace you need to go, and you're just so worried that your face is going to melt off while you're either at a church or wherever it may be, going to a wedding, going to, I don't know, whatever you have coming, a graduation, whatever it may be. Go in there and just continually spray this across your face. It will lock in that makeup so it does not move throughout the day. I've seen videos where people actually go in, do their makeup, spray it with this spray, and then they dip their face in water and it does not come off. So yeah, this stuff is amazing. I shared before, I have a wedding business. This is a non-negotiable on any of the brides that I do in the summer months, especially if their face has a tendency to get very, very oily. So the scent that I've been grabbing for that I'm really, really loving is this one here from Glossier. And it's a very earthy type smell. So it has iris root, pink pepper, musk. It's a very nice smell, and it actually smells different on everybody, but I don't know, it smells very fresh, very clean, not too heavy, not too serious. It's just a great scent to wear in the summer where don't feel like you're gonna knock somebody over in the humidity with a heavy scent. So yeah, been reaching for that nonstop. And then, like you can see right now, you can see that this is my whitening part, right? I'm due for a touch-up. And in the summer, and I'm trying to push it out past my vacation because I am trying to line up my hair appointments with my son's wedding. So I've been letting this grow out, and it's a little bit too far for me. But what I'll do, and this is something not only do I use in the summer months, but I'll use it all winter too, is this Magic Root Cover Up from L'Oreal, and it's fabulous. A can will last me forever. And what I'll do, and I'll have to use it, so I'll show you right now, is go right across my part. Shake it up really well, I want you to see. And go right across, one spray. There you go. And that just really helped deepen up that part area where it doesn't look as sparse and you don't really notice that I need to have a touch up. So those are some of my essential products for a glowing body and just a really effortless beauty. I mean, there's nothing glamorous about these products, but they really, really have helped me over the years. And or like even this past year that I'm really, really loving, and I just really wanted to share them with you. So if you did gain any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. I also have a guide in the description box below. It's to all of my favorite products that I use for glowing skin and healthy hair. If you're interested in that, you can grab it in the description box below.